Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Angels and Awakening podcast. I'm your host and author, Julie Jancius. Friends, there are so many exciting, fun things to tell you about that I just can't stand it. I want to tell you about all of it, but it's just not time yet. We're going to make a couple announcements at the Angel Fest. If you haven't heard about it yet, we're hosting a 3-day free conference online all about angels. Think about it as a free conference that you get to learn about oneness, how to really connect with your angels, how to dial into their messages for you, how to work with them every day, really activating your intuition. And also, we're talking about your personal spiritual gifts. What are your spiritual gifts? How do you develop those? We're going to go over all of that. And bonus, I'm doing a couple mini readings. If you're in the Angel membership, you get an entire hour of readings every day at the conference. Those are group readings where I'm selecting a couple of people to do readings for. Sign up for the Angel Fest at theangelmedium.com/free, and we'll send you the links to join us those days. Plus, we're sending you so many goodies via email that it's not just those recordings. It's a conference because you're getting so many extra videos and things to listen to that we're sending you absolutely free. Friends, today's episode is so much fun. It's a session. If you're wondering what a session is like, I only bring through loving, positive messages. And without further ado, here is today's episode, which is a reading with me and a client. Love you, friends. Have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. And I'll see you at Angel Fest very soon. You are very thoughtful, very deep thinker, and it roots very deep into you because you're also very intentional, very heart-centered. And so I would say that just as much as you think deeply, you feel very deeply. And there's a lot that your angels want to bring through in today to help you because I can feel that there is just such a grace, humble quietude to your energy. There's also just this force, right? Of um there's things that you want to do and you just know that they'll come in divine time. So there's a lot here for us to dive very deep into, okay?
Yes.
Um I want you to know that you don't always see this, but sometimes the angels present this specific sign that shows the person you're giving a reading for works with all of the angels. And one of the things that they talked about in your when I was taking notes here is just that you're very much a teacher yourself, and you're very much working with all of the angels. So I'm going to pull out a couple that you're working with today, but just know that I can't talk about all of them. We would be here for eons, right?
Right.
But you are working with all of the angels, and that is one of your gifts as well.
Mm.
When I tune into your energy, it feels like there have been some major losses in your life of people who are very close to you. Do you have the parent that's on the other side?
Mhm.
Okay. And is that mom?
Yeah.
She's the first one that came through. Um, do you also have the younger male who passed before his time?
No.
Okay. I
Think so.
don't know if you can confirm this, but did mom have a miscarriage or would there be a baby on the other side who didn't get to come through as brother?
My mom had an ectopic pregnancy, and I recently had a miscarriage. That could
Okay.
be.
So just know that your mom's talking about this younger energy on the other soul on the other side. And she wants you to know that what we're talking about is the ectopic pregnancy. And do you have children though that are here on Earth?
No, not yet.
Okay. So this is what she's trying to get to because she wants, like, she holds your heart and she just holds you so close. And she has felt every tear and she has experienced every pain just with you. And she says, I just need you to know and I need you to believe that everything that you want in this lifetime, I'm going to make sure that it comes through to you. And she said, I'm so sorry that you had to have this experience, but she wants you to know that you will have beautiful, happy, healthy babies here on earth. Um, and what she shows me is, have you and your partner thought of two? Like, do you have it in your mind that you want two children?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So when I say this, I don't mean you have the one ectopic pregnancy on the other side and a baby here. I mean that your mom is saying that you will have those two happy, healthy babies
Mm,
here on earth with you. Okay.
okay.
And she doesn't want you to worry because what she shows me is that, sometimes we could say, okay, well, I've been to this doctor and they say something's wrong on my partner's side or something's wrong on my side. I don't see that with both of you. I don't see anything quote unquote wrong, right? I what I really see is that everything is functioning, everything is as it should be, and we just need to give it more time. I don't know if you were far along in the pregnancy when this happened the first time around, but your mom said everybody has PTSD as they go through the pregnancy after a loss. And
Mhm.
she said it's normal. It doesn't mean that anything is happening bad, right? So we don't want to like let our mind go that way. And your mom goes, even if you do have that fear, the fear can't stop what is to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, your mom really wants you to dream. I also feel like you really like designing interior stuff. Like if you really have a lot of fun with the interior of your home, she said, have fun with the baby's room.
Hmm. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mm.
then is it your partner who really loves to travel?
Yeah. But we both do, but he really does.
Yeah. Because she said, your mom said, allow yourselves to dream about the vacations that you're going to go on with the
Mhm.
kids one day. And it'll just anchor you into what is and what will be instead of what has been.
Yeah. Okay. That means
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Your mom's changing the vision that she keeps showing me within my mind, and she keeps bringing me to her end of life. Was mom sick at the end, or did you get to go see her in the hospital room? Because I keep feeling like she had time to say goodbye. I feel like there's a very listen, moms and daughters, we have sometimes complicated relationships, but I just feel like you knew how much she loved you and you felt that since you were a little girl very much on a deep level. Um and you knew that she didn't want to go.
Yeah. Exactly. She was really sick and I was there as her caretaker.
I don't know how to explain everything that always comes up. Okay. So I do the best just with the experiences that I've had and how they show me different things. Your mom keeps showing it to me this way. When my grandpa was alive, I think you could look at him and my grandma and their relationship and been like, he's the more zestful one. He was always shimmying around the house and dancing a little bit and going out and doing this and that. And he had a million friends. And when he got sick and he got cancer and he passed, he didn't want to go. And it was just so deep and it was so profound. And I think that's one of the hardest things with his passing is that he really, really wanted to stay. He really, really wanted to be here, and that there really wasn't a choice. Like, there was no control, there was no power in the matter. This sickness was bigger than anything. And regardless of his will, it was taking him. And your mom shows me that, and she goes, "That's exactly what I experienced too."
Mhm.
She's like, from the perspective of us who are still here, I think sometimes we can get mad at them or upset at them um, on a subconscious level. Like my grandma was so angry with my grandfather after he left. And she said that to me a couple of times. I can't believe he left me. And we had the conversation like, he didn't want to go, right? And she goes, I know he didn't want to go, but I just can't believe he left me. And so I think that on a human consciousness level, sometimes our minds can't rationalize or maybe even fathom that how little control we have in certain situations, right? And your mom said that maybe you've struggled with this. And is there a brother in there too? You have a brother?
No, I don't have a brother.
Okay. I don't know if it's dad and you have kind of struggled with. She was so young. She had so much life still here. She didn't want to go. And I can't believe she
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
Um, Your mom takes this and she does a couple of things. First, she ties a line over to your future. And sometimes when we're in that part of our lives where parents have gone through hard things, we're having kids, it's human nature to wonder, like, what is our future? Where are we going? What's happening? And your mom said, you have to separate out that you and I have both very different paths. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And and she said, my path is not your path. And she said, I will make sure you are blessed with every single thing that you want to experience in this lifetime. And she said, you've told her that you want to grow old with your person, your partner, and that you really want to have a very long life together. Where I keep seeing like the two of you, like this elderly, like mid 90s-year-old couple holding hands together, right? And so she said, and so it shall be.
I hope so. Yeah.
Not that we don't go through our checkups and do all the stuff that we need to do, but she said, believe in the magic of even though we don't have control over everything, this is your path in this lifetime to have this long life, and it has nothing to do with hers. And so she said, stop asking yourself, well, why is my life this and hers was this? She said, you'll know on the other side. It's not for you to know in this lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I want to talk about a couple other things because your angels had me write down that you're always looking. Okay, so I'm just going to read this verbatim. Always looking for the right answer so as to not be wrong. When we're wrong, it feels bad. We feel shamed. And I feel like there was a lot of that in the past. So, kind of switching topics here. You're a very deep feeler. So they said there doesn't have to be big trauma for things to hurt. And this is what your angels are saying, that a lot of little cuts feels big, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so they said a lot of times you're looking for what the right answer is, what the right step is, what the right direction is, right? What the right goal is, so that you're not going to be wrong or make a misstep. And that often we'll wait so long to know what the right answer is that we kind of avoid taking action, any action, right? Like in the interim. Does that resonate?
Hmm. Yeah, I do always want to get it right for sure.
So what your angels say is that there's just a beauty and a grace to your soul, but you have to kind of extend that beauty and that grace out to yourself and allow yourself to make mistakes and allow yourself to get it wrong because there's things that you're going to learn in the getting it wrong that help you see where you're supposed to go.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay.
And it's not big stuff, it's little stuff. This is more work stuff, okay? What is it that you do for work?
I work at a university, but I'm going to be transitioning in the new year.
Yay! What are we
Yeah.
going to be doing?
My husband and I are buying a business to run together, which is daunting, but I'm excited about it. It'll be good.
What kind of business?
Construction contracts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember when we were talking at the beginning that you have these gifts of working with your angels, you have these gifts of kind of being a teacher.
Hmm.
Your mind works differently, where you're going to be very, very good at mentoring and bringing on different employees, teaching them the job, making sure that they're doing what they need to do. You're very good leader in that. And your mom and your angels come together and say, but you just need to learn and realize that you're a good leader.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they're going to be giving you a lot of opportunities over the next 12 months to kind of step into those leadership role, role shoes. And your mom said you have to look at it this way because part of you, when I tune into the business, part of your heart goes like
Yeah.
there's a lot of like nervousness in there. And then your mom goes, you guys are gonna kill it for like a couple years where you guys are just gonna work your butt off to make this start. And she goes, and it's going to pay off.
Mm, good.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah.
Mm.
Your husband's really excited about this. I feel
Yeah.
it in his heart. He feels free.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So your mom just showed me something from my personal life to hand to you. And so I'm not trying to talk negatively about anybody. I'm just trying to give you a positive that I've learned. I've worked with a lot of entrepreneurs and I work with presidents, CEOs all the time. Um, One of the things that I see as a big misstep, and your mom goes, please share this with her. Okay. Um, Sometimes when the business becomes really successful, people feel like, okay, the success is going to last for forever. So I'm just going to go splurge on this and splurge on this and splurge on this and splurge on this. And then they dig themselves almost into a hole where they can't have an up and down cycle because that's natural, right? Like the path to get to where you're going is not walking a straight line. It's going to curve and weave all over the place. So you guys are going to have this massive success, right? And she goes, and save a nest egg, right? Because it's not going to be a rainy day for forever, but you don't want to have 2 down months and not be able to pay your people. Does that
Mm.
make sense?
Yeah.
And so you just have to know that everything kind of cycles. And if you, instead of splurging, save that income and or save that nest egg, you guys will not only, continue to thrive, but you're just going to be in shock and awe 10 years from now of where you guys have gone with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good news.
Yes. What questions do you have for them?
Um, how I can see and hear and visualize the messages for myself and learn how to do that better.
Yeah. There's a couple of different things. The first is always you have to really be in that oneness energy, that tuned into your own heart center. Because when you're tuned into that quiet space, even if it's just 3 minutes a day or 5 minutes a day, you're really tuning into the vibration of your soul and you're able to strengthen the intuition line there so that as your day gets busier and busier, you're running around doing something, you're still connected to that line of vibration, that line of intuition. So, oneness is always the starting point, but then it's after that starting to flex the muscle. So, whether you want to say it's like written prayer or automatic writing of writing a question to mom and then allowing her to write back sentences, paragraphs, a page to answer that. The more and more you take part in that and do that, um, the more you'll see in hindsight how much she was correct on
Mm.
things and that you're not making it up. It's not your imagination. It was truly her coming through.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I also want to ask about my dad, if there's anything related to that.
Yeah, he and mom were still together when she passed, correct? Because she's just so close to his energy. And I don't know if this has happened yet, but she does show me a very clear image of he's young, Brittany. Like he's got things to do here and he's got a lot of time here and she wants him to be happy. And I don't feel like he's as open maybe to partnership as she is from the other side for him, but she's bringing in a partnership so that he just doesn't have to, like she keeps showing me him at night. She just doesn't want him sitting alone.
Mm. He has a partner, and it's been a painful part of our family history. So it's kind of a tough spot.
Yeah. I feel it in your voice and I feel it in your heart center when you talk about it. Um Your mom said, though, he really doesn't know how to be alone and he doesn't do well by himself.
Mhm.
And that he needs that companionship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to him, she just wants you to know how much she loves you. And I feel like you're going to be getting a specific present that she's putting in somebody else's mind. And it's like this beautiful, beautiful baby blanket with the name of the baby. And I can see it.
Wow. All right. I'll trust that. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your gift.
Of course. Thank you for allowing me this time with them and with you and talk to her more because she's always by your side and she will make sure that you can't not hear her. If you need help, that's what the angel membership and the Reiki school is there for. Angel Reiki school.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you,
Oh, my
Julie.
love friend. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Friends, let's end today's episode with a prayer. Dear God, as we stand here at the threshold of a new year, we come to you humble in gratitude and hopeful in our hearts. We ask you to bless this world and every person in it with your endless love and abundance. We call upon your angels to extend their wings over every soul. May they touch every life, bringing healing where there is pain, strength where there is weakness, and infinite abundance in every area of every life. In this time of global reflection and anticipation, we pray earnestly for peace, peace within our own hearts, peace within our homes, peace across every land. Let hope rise and let love prevail, binding us in our shared humanity and interconnectedness. We ask for special care and protection for the children of our world. May they grow in a nurturing environment, shielded from harm and surrounded by care. Their laughter and their dreams are the seeds of a promising future, and we ask that each are blessed with every opportunity to thrive. God, guide us to be creators of our own harmonious world. Help us to become beacons of your energy and spread your love now and always. As we step into this next chapter of our lives, empower us to live in alignment with our soul, find joy in each moment, and embrace the beauty of life's journey. May we each walk in confidence and faith, knowing that with your divine guidance, anything is possible. May our hearts overflow with gratitude and our minds be filled with positive, loving thoughts. In this spirit of optimism and renewal, we step boldly into our future, ready to create, love, and thrive. In this we pray, amen. Friends, if you'd like to support this podcast, book a session with me or join my Angel Reiki School, where I'll help you develop all of your unique spiritual gifts and use them to serve. Visit theangelmedium.com or use the link in the show notes to book a discovery call with me personally. Thank you for being here. I love you.